Good evening. It's a very, very dark night here, and this is going to be posted in the afternoon on Pro Wrestling Iowa's Facebook page next week. But we just finished up here in Des Moines. This is the Vandy, and we're not in the vehicular device. We're here at the Berettas Forte Center, and I'm being joined yet again, second time, first guest to do it 2 times.
Yay, I won!
Tyler Jones is jealous, super jealous.
What does this pay?
A nice hot dog and a handshake.
Oh, nice.
Nice hot dog and a handshake. But we appreciate you obviously being back again. And this time, we talked the first time on the show about your career, start, all that good stuff, some little moments in your career. This time it's kind of a preview of what's to come for a Pro Wrestling Iowa podcast that's upcoming. I'll get to that a little bit later, but we're kind of talking about the business as in its own right. Many things that we've talked about personally, behind the scenes, about people, just hot topics, if you will, in professional wrestling. The first thing I think we'll talk about here, egos. Everyone in pro wrestling has some kind of ego, but there are those guys out there who believe that you have to have an ego to get ahead, but it's what kind of ego you have that gets you credibility or ahead in this profession.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a hot thing, and you do have to have some kind of ego in order to do this. You have to have that confidence to get in front of a crowd and do what we do. But you also have to keep your ego in check, because you have to realize that everybody has that same kind of ego, and guys unfortunately have that dial cranked way up, and a lot of other people are left just to kind of deal with them rather than coexist with them in this business.
I've dealt with guys who say that you have to have the biggest ego in the world to really be the top, and it's just it's an asinine statement to say stuff like that. I believe you can have an ego, but it has to be an ego of you believe in yourself. You believe that you do a match. I can work a match with this guy, and I know it's going to be good. It's more of a confidence ego than it is I am better than you, I'm better than everybody else on the show.
Yeah, and that's a good way to put it too. It's that you have that ego that says, I belong here, I can do this, I can hang with the big dogs. It's not the ego that says, I am better than you. Why do I have to work this guy? He sucks, I'm awesome. You can't have that. I've always run into, I'm not going to lie, there's occasionally guys that I don't particularly want to wrestle, but I don't look at it as, oh crap, this is going to be the worst day of my life. I look at it as, okay, I know this person isn't great, but hopefully I can maybe give them their best match, or I can make myself elevate enough that we put on a good match, regardless of their skill level or how they are.
One thing that we've also talked about to ourselves, of course, is social media. The benefits and disadvantages, of course, of social media. One of the things that has really come up lately that I know we both have a little disdain for is crapping on other wrestlers or promotions just to do it. For no reason.
Yeah, I know, and I know that was a point that I did want to talk about, just because part of that ego thing too, where at the end of the day, for like 99% of us, this is just a hobby. This is fun. We do it for fun. We don't, there's very few people that can make a living doing this. And you get these guys on Facebook or Twitter, just beyond kayfabe, just talking crap about other wrestlers, other promotions. There's that line of, your mom told you, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Part of that is just having a filter, knowing, I have a very low opinion of this guy, but I'm not going to go out and tell all my Facebook friends and him, because I'm friends with him on Facebook, what a piece of crap it is. Just deal with it. Keep your mouth shut. Deal with it. So I would suck.
crowded time. No, I mean, this is true. There are so many keyboard warriors that are in the business, too, and that's what it's so insane about it.
The term I love, because it's been around for a while, is internet tough guy. Like you said, keyboard warrior, you sit there behind your computer 100 miles away from the person you're talking crap about. It's like, you're such a tough guy. You're so tough. It's so dumb. And dumping on other promotions and stuff. I don't get that at all. A lot of guys like working for multiple promotions. But if you start talking crap about one, the word's going to get out, and you're not
funny. It makes everybody look
It
bad.
makes everybody look bad. We're kind of all in this together. And, you know, you talk crap about a promotion, some other promotion hears it. Like, well, why are we going to book this guy if he's just going to talk crap about us at a later date? It's just kind of dumb. There's a lot of indie promotions now. There's a ton in Iowa, there's a ton in Minnesota, there's a ton everywhere. And it's like, if you want to be a guy to work for Tom Rose, that's great. Don't start running your mouth, because all you're going to do is burn bridges. You see guys, indie guys who are successful. You know, Austin Aries just got into WWE, and that's good for him. He's been at this a long time. We're the same age. And he's been doing it longer than me. He had that drive for wrestling. Another great example is Colt Commander. Very successful. He's probably the most successful indie guy. And you don't see them getting on Facebook and Twitter and just blasting people they work with. It's dumb. It's dumb when people do it. I just get tired of it.
Yeah, I mean, those are just some of the things that are just, they're not needed. People just, there's some people that think that they need to say stuff just to pop boys and pop the girls and pop all the guys down the scene. It's just, which I think is another thing I dislike very much, is when the guy's like, I'm going to stir up the pot.
Oh, yeah, trolling.
Yeah, like, and don't get me wrong, I've trolled people, but for very different reasons and very legitimate reasons. Thank you, Luke Raven. They'll give me crap about that, but yeah. But these are serious things. These are things that, if you're just getting into the business, he'll tell you straight up. And that's why I would enjoy when we talk about this kind of stuff, because there are some people who just go along in this business and they don't really speak up, they don't say stuff. So that's why when we talked about the first topic, the whole legal thing, when you shared your opinion with me, I knew you were the right person to come back on and talk to our audience about, and I mean that, like seriously, you just blunt. You're not gonna, there are guys who will fake it to make it, if you will. They'll tell you what you want to hear. Ugly, however, we'll say what needs to be said. So that's why I would respect you as a guest, because you're not gonna bullshit.
Yeah, I don't. I like it when people are straight with me. I don't care if they're brutally honest, and that's how I don't like sugarcoating things. That's the thing I always hated, is don't BS me. I can see through the BS. Just lay it out for me. And I think people at least respect that, and I pay them that same respect.
Where do we go? You're looking at social media, looking at all that kind of stuff. Where do you want to see it go personally from that kind of stuff?
I like just guys being positive. Like I said, indie pro wrestling, we're all kind of in this together. There's the WWE and then there's like everybody else. And we're part of that everybody else. Don't you get it? If you don't like someone and they're in a promotion that you rarely work for, you don't have to work a guy you don't like. I don't want to post like ribbing, when you're good buddies with wrestlers on Facebook and stuff like that. You can little crap once in a while, but just some of the hate dial can be turned down a little bit, because all you're going to do is hurt yourself. And this is our hobby. This is for fun. If you're going to be a prick about something, well, you're kind of making it less fun. And it's supposed to be fun.
Before we get on the program for this week, are there any encouraging words or any thoughts you have before we go? Especially for people getting in.
People getting in, you can usually tell, if you're not sure, how do I say this? If you're not sure what you want to be or how you want to act or whatever, start noticing some of the guys that maybe have tendencies of things you don't like. You say, okay, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that comes back after my match and then says, hey, you kind of screwed this up and you kind of screwed this up, but it was okay. Well, you don't want to be that guy. You want to be the one who keeps dumping on your opponent, or even coming back and beating yourself up. Coming back and just self-wallowing, oh, geez, that sucked. And, if you're not having fun, like I said, just maybe it's not for you. Yeah, why do it? So, really with new guys coming in, just kind of observe the veterans, if you will, and try to pick out some personality traits, some habits that you see with the other guys, and kind of say, well, I don't really like how he talked to that guy. I'm not going to do that. And ugly, Bill's very honest. I appreciate that. I'm going to pick that up. But even with the honesty, I try to draw a fine line before
I really dig into somebody and be like, hey, look, your match was terrible.
Before
This is
you're
why.
gonna be brutally
Before you're going to be brutally honest, it's kind of like, oh, geez, all right. I can tell them about like 5 things that were pretty terrible, but I can let a couple of them go, you know, just maybe mention a couple, and then of course you always want to positive reinforcement and say, hey, I really like when you did this, I really like when you did this, I really like when you did this. You need to work on this or not do it, you know, things like that, but
And that all comes with time.
yeah, it does, and it's tough to draw that line between not sugarcoating it and then kind of maybe sugarcoating it a little, just you're not killing dreams and ruining people's spirits. You want to have a positive attitude, and you don't want to say, this was terrible, you suck. It's, you know what you should do? You should work on this. Come to training, work on this, get better at it. If you still suck at it, just don't do it.
Well, speaking of time, I appreciate your
Okay,
time
good.
as
Thank you.
always.
Yeah.
Again, this is the guy I wanted to have for a second time for a reason, because I knew these were issues that we both were very passionate about.
Yep.
And you guys can hear more of these kinds of issues because we have a podcast coming up on the Pro Wrestling Iowa Network with myself and Justin Deason. We're going to be doing Welcome to the Business Kid. It's not a form of like, we're going to introduce you, kid, but it's more of an introduction to people who are trying to figure out things about pro wrestling that will help them get along and move ahead in this profession. So tune into that very shortly, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun with Justin Deason and Luke Raven as well. Again, thank you so much for joining us. This is Ugly. I'm Vandy. That's been the Vandy. We'll see you next time.